This is a chessboard, and I know you can't imagine a person not knowing what it all means. Can you give someone a crash lesson?
Okay, what do you want to know?
I'd like to know what these things are called. No, I know all that.
Well, we looked at the pawns.
Yeah.
This is the rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, okay?
Yeah.
And pawn moves like 1, 2 at the first move.
Uh-huh.
Captures diagonally.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the pawns. Oh, it becomes a queen when you reach the end.
Yeah.
Or a knight, or a rook, or a bishop. Cannot become a king, cannot stay a pawn, okay?
Okay, got it.
And a few other little things with pawns. Okay, knights move like it's kind of like an L. See, from here they go here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bishops, they move diagonally, like so.
You
can't jump over things, right?
You handled them beautifully.
Thank you. Now, kings move 1 square in any direction. But generally, you keep the king way back until the end game, because if you lose the king, you lose the game.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. That's what it's about. Now, let's see. The queen is the most powerful piece. It moves like a bishop. Well, first let me come to the rook. The rook moves like this. Straight.
Always straight, can't jump.
And the
Can't
queen moves like a bishop, like so, and like a rook. It's a very powerful piece. It has tremendous scope.
Yeah.
Chop this pawn off if it wants, or chop this pawn.
As I
Very
understand,
dangerous.
at the end of your match with Petrosian, his something or other turned into queens. Is that, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I was going to. See, when we play top-level chess, once you're dead lost, you don't drag it out to the bitter end, to the checkmate. You resign. It's kind of a gentlemanly thing to do.
Could he beat you in this sense that if you tie, he retains the title, doesn't he?
The next match with Spassky, right.
Yeah. So if he elects to turn it into a draw all down the line, then does he retain the title?
Right, yeah. I have to beat him.
Would a world champion do that?
Sure he would.
He would. Yeah.
But I'm not going to let him, naturally.
Oh, good. For the people now, it's silly to waste your time giving me an elementary lesson in chess. Could you show for the people who really know the game what the last moments of the Petrosian match were and what they meant, or can you remember them?
Yeah, well, that was very simplified. Let's see. This thing was up here. I've got to take all this stuff away.
I don't know what to do with it either.
Everything's gone. This is
That's supposed to be.
gone.
Are you working from a picture in your head of what it was like?
Right, yeah, here we go. This was it. And and it was my move here. And I played, was it my move here? Yeah, I went here. That was the final position.
And what did that do to everything else?
Well, the idea I was going to push this pawn down here and get a queen, and then I was going to checkmate him. So he couldn't do much. I have 4 pawns for the piece. He's got a knight and a pawn here. And I have 5 pawns, so it's 4 pawns for compensation for the knight. And it's practically impossible to stop this pawn. For example, he could go here, hitting this pawn, right?
Can you see a way that he could have won this?
Oh, no. Here's where he gave up. Sure.
So it was a couple moves before this that he still had a possibility of winning, was it? Or how many moves ahead of this?
Well, he was dead lost for half a dozen moves before this. But,
When did he realize it?
Well, it's hard to give up, and, it's a big game. It's just to play for the world title.
Do you have a hunch that you knew he was done before he did?
No, we both
Or did
knew
you
it.
see it on the same
We both
move?
knew it. It was just kind of a heartbreaking loss for him, and, he wanted to drag it out of him. So.
Yeah. Wipe that smile off your face. Did he have to go to a resort in the Black Sea for a week after this to recover?
No, as a matter of fact, they didn't send him away anywhere. I thought people were talking about that, but he played in a big tournament, went back to Russia, played in a big tournament, and he beat Boris Spassky in a chess game.
Now,
the one I'm going to play next.
Where does that put him if he beats Spassky?
Well, it wasn't a part of this official deal.
Oh, just
so
in
he just beat
friendly-
him in a
friendly play.
It wasn't too friendly. He beat him a real game. So.
Ralph was telling me that they take physical examinations for the matches. Or
Yeah,
something.
the interesting thing is, why is it that is it generally believed that if you hit 40 or 43, you're going downhill? That it's a young man's game and it's tremendous physical strength.
Right. I mean, the concentration. You're sitting there for hour after hour, and if you have when you get a little older, you have these momentary mental lapses, or you just weaken. You can't give it all you've got. That's all. It just takes this much just to miscalculate one little thing in your mind, And
What's the peak period? For example, when do you think you'll reach your peak in terms of age?
well, I'm different. I mean, I intend to keep playing for a long time. But
What's your age right now?
28.
28, yeah.
I intend to be real good for another 30 years, but generally speaking, they go down about 40.
Ordinary people.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you
Question number.
what were you going to say?
I'm going to say, it says here, Are all chess masters egomaniacs?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you that. He's right.
That's cute.
I was saving that.
You were saving that, I blew it for you.
Now, it must be true, though. I mean, because it involves your whole life. If you're a chess master, you don't do anything else, do you?
This is true. It does attract an egocentric crowd, you know.
Yeah.
It's just you and the board and your opponent and you're trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is there a finite number of possible chess games?
They say there is, I think,
I mean-
I don't know, something with 2 numbers and then I don't know how many, 100 zeros or something. I don't know. But,
There must be, because there's a limited number of squares, and there can only be so many.
right, yeah.
Is that right? Or is that true or false? Is there a fallacy in that?
I think there is a limited number, but
Yeah.
it's more than the mind can fathom.
Do you think they'll ever show a international chess contest on network television? Do you think
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
ever reach that
I
point
think so. I mean-
in this country?
For example, the series of matches I played, in the first match was like $1,000 or something I got. The second match I got $2,000. The third match I got $7,500. The next match, if I win, I'm going to get about $93,000 for the winner's
Yeah.
share. So there definitely seems to be a lot of interest being generated. I think anything is possible, sure.
Yeah. There's
What
never.
are you going to do if they hold you to 3 hours? You know, it's all
Well,
there
we'll
is,
just
like a
change.
football game.
We'll change the time limit. I'm reasonable.
When you've taken intelligence tests in school, what parts of them do you score highest on?
I don't know. They never, they never gave me the report.
You never take the standard test.
I think I took it, but they never give you the report.
Yeah.
I think I was good with these. Have these little square boxes and puzzles and this kind of thing.
Is that what they call
Spatial
spatial
Spatial relations,
Those
yeah.
things where they say how many sides are not showing on this
And
thing.
then they were
with 6
giving
sides?
me, I remember this when I was a little kid, they were giving me numbers and telling me to tell them backwards, and they were made, shooting them off backwards fast.
Are you good at anagrams for any reason? If I say plates to you, can you immediately reform those letters into 5 other words?
Oh, no, I can't. I saw some basketball player on TV doing that a few months ago.
Oh, was it? Probably me. You probably. No, I have that weird thing. If you say plates, I see petals and pleats and pastel and staple, and it's a weird gift. It's not worth anything on the market, obviously. I don't know why I have that, and I wondered if that would translate into this, because I'm not very good at spatial relations, but I apparently can rearrange letters in my head for some quirky reason that's probably a onset of schizophrenia. I don't know. But you don't happen to, you're not particularly good at word games.
Not particularly. I mean, I'm really specialized. I don't really care too much about these things.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I talked about it.